Hey everybody, DeLong Shot Signatures here. This is episode 128 of my 2023 TTM Returns, and I have 7 successes from the past 3 days to share with you all. So coming back on Wednesday was 2 returns. First one is an NHRA success on some hero cards. This is coming back from a former driver who I hadn't realized had retired until after the U.S. Nationals, and then looked it up and saw that she had announced her retirement at the end of last season. Completely missed that. But a 3 of 3 success in 51 days from former Pro Stock motorcycle driver Karen Stouffer. Signed all 3 of these that I had grabbed over several seasons, and finally got those signed for the collection. She is one of the first people that I ever got to get an in-person autograph from. The first year that I went to the drag races, I don't remember exactly who the first driver was, but I know that she was, if not the first, one of the first. Super nice girl, fantastic driver for a long time. Raced for several different teams, and I think she was with Matt Smith's team towards the end of her career. Was a great TTMer back then, and someone else had found a home address to send for her, so tried that out, and in a little less than 2 months got these back. So very, very glad to finally get these signed. Then we have a NFL draft prospect. I had seen some others get this guy back. So this is a 2 of 2 return in 29 days from Maryland safety Bo Braid. He is ranked, according to Draft Tech, as the 169th best prospect and the 15th best safety in this draft for this upcoming draft. So we'll see where he goes when it comes to be draft time. Then on Friday, we got 3 successes. First one is another college football player in 2024 NFL draft prospect. This one is a punter. So we've already got a kicker as part of our prospect pool. Now we get to add another special teamer. This is a 2 of 2 success in 24 days, plus a greeting card from Vanderbilt punter Matthew Hayball. So I think he played at Florida Atlantic, if I remember correctly, one of the Florida schools. Originally, to start off his career, then transferred to Vanderbilt and has really improved his game as a punter in this season, has greatly increased his punting average. So teams will definitely be interested into looking to add him to their roster. Whether it's through the draft or not is hard to tell. He is the 216th best ranked player according to Draft Tech, and is the number 2 punter on their list. And there's really no telling how these rankings turn out on draft day. A lot of different teams will, shoot a punter up their draft because they don't really have any other needs. And a lot of times these guys don't end up getting drafted but become undrafted heroes for teams. So we'll see how he does. But I was looking up the stats the other day on Sports Reference for their college football, and they don't have all of the data for punting from way back. I think it just goes back to 2000. But he is one of the top 10 all-time leading punters since the year 2000 when they started that table off on. So very, very accomplished player there. Then up next is another addition to the Super Bowl 50 collection. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 66 days from former NFL tight end and longtime linebackers coach Fred Puggich. So he was the Denver Broncos outside linebackers coach from 2015 to 2017. Of course, was part of the Super Bowl 50 team, like I said. But he was originally in the NFL as a tight end and was part of the inaugural Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster. I think he had 8 total catches for his career, but a cool little, nugget of history there. and a nice addition to the Super Bowl 50 collection. This next one is someone I've been wanting to add to the collection for a long time. I just kept forgetting to send during the season. It's not a very long season to send out. So finally, I bought a bunch of cards, and you've seen a few of them that have come back, but this is the one I've been the most excited about. She's a fantastic signer. This is a 3 of 3 success in 190 days from Washington Mystics player Elena Delle Donne. She has pretty much, if not guaranteed, her induction into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame with her WNBA career and a really good college career as well. But a second overall pick, ended up being Rookie of the Year. I think she's got like 7 All-Star nods, 4 all first team All WNBA, 2-time league MVP, league champion. I think she's got a scoring title or 2 in her career. So definitely going to make the Hall of Fame when it is all said and done. And has been a fantastic signer for years. I think now she just kind of holds off until the end of the season to go through her mail. But very excited to add her to the collection and the ever-growing WNBA collection. So this was just awesome to finally get back. Then we had 2 successes from today. This first one is a 1 of 1 return in 25 days from men's basketball coach for Penn State, Mike Rhodes. He was hired away from VCU to take over their coaching vacancy. He was one of the youngest head coaches in Division III history when he was hired in 1999 at 25 years old. Then, built his way through there, went through some other teams as an assistant coach up to Division I. Coached at Rice. I don't think he had that great of a tenure there. Then at VCU, where he really turned it around, helped them become a very strong team. And then now he is taking over the Penn State men's basketball team. And I think he's off to a 3-0 or a 4-0 start already. So very, very strong there. I forgot to get a second photo to send to him, so that kind of stinks, but glad to get something back. Last one here is an addition to the Super Bowl 41 collection. This is a 2 of 2 success in 31 days from former Indianapolis Colts tight end Ben Utecht. I think that's how it's pronounced. But Ben was an undrafted free agent for the team, I think in like 2003, 2004. Caught some passes from Peyton Manning, I think a couple touchdowns. And then he ended his career with the Cincinnati Bengals, won a ring with the Colts in 2006. So I think his rookie season might have been 2004, if I'm doing the math correctly. So a decent role player, obviously would have been behind Dallas Clark and everything, but definitely had his spot on the Colts. He has released a lot of stuff since he has left the game. I think he does some music, but he also wrote a book discussing his struggles with post-concussion syndrome and everything like that. He feels that he probably has CTE from his playing days, both in college and the professional level. So it really stinks to hear, that he's suffering from long-term mental health effects from that. Hopefully he is doing all right and is able to still live a good life with his family for right now. I do believe one of the books or something he wrote, I don't remember if it was a letter or a song or a book or whatever, but it was like to his family while my mind slowly slips away. So, that's something to always try to remember with a lot of these athletes, especially in the contact sports, is that it does come at a long-term cost. A lot of them talk about being okay with the idea of having, a bum shoulder or a bad knee, for the love of the game. They'll live with that, but just the unspoken, kind of truth about the head trauma and everything that goes on, especially with a full contact sport like football. So just something to remember with these guys. But very cool of him to sign, and a fantastic addition to the Super Bowl 41 collection. So that is it for this one. Hopefully get some more stuff back tomorrow. Can make another video. Mail has been rolling in pretty decently as of recently, and I've been sending out some more stuff. So hopefully keep it rolling and the year strong. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.